What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here for the instant match reaction. Tottenham 2, Liverpool 2 in an unbelievable game of football today. I mean, the amount of chances we created today, Tottenham got to be proud of themselves, the way they handled the game today. I mean, we had Liverpool on the ropes for a lot of this game today, especially in that second half, especially in the first moments of the first half, maybe the first 25 minutes. After the first 25 minutes, when Liverpool scored, they did take dominance of that game, but I think as soon as the second half started, look, I think we deserve to win today. I really genuinely believe we deserve to win today, and I think it's a missed opportunity against Liverpool. I really believe that. I mean, some of the players today really stepped up. When you're talking about players on the fringes, where you talk about them never stepping up when we need it to be. Never. But you look at Harry Winks, he stepped up today. You look at Davinson Sanchez, I believe he stepped up today. You look at a lot of players on that pitch. Dele Alli, he stepped up today. I think we had a lot of strong performances on there, a lot of clear-cut chances where, you know, if players make better decisions like Dele Alli, like a Harry Kane, like a Heung-min Son, you're talking about 3 points today. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be. We didn't get 3 points today, but I think Spurs fans can be very, very proud of the way we performed today. I mean, how do you assess the kind of game today?
You know, if you let's put ego aside here. Like, sure, we could be looking at that as like a, you know, a missed opportunity. I look at it like I'm in the cab coming over here, and I see the team, and I'm thinking we're getting battered.
Yeah,
we are getting annihilated.
Yeah.
We come out, we start playing well. Dele puts some nice moves in. Winks is playing great. Like, things are starting to go our way. We go up. Harry breaks his duck. The amount we can take out of this game today is it's so much for us. It's this win that I say this is a win. I genuinely think this is a win for us because Kane breaking that. I think now, can you see Kane coming back and a big game, a big game? We have games in hand. If we lose a game, and then we lose another game, and then you're on a run. We want to be not losing any games. We want to be on the up, and then go into that kind of like, okay, let's get those games back. Then this is on. This season is on. We've just played like one of the best teams in the world, and we should have won the game.
Yeah.
We were before Rob will get sent off. We were on the ascendance.
Yeah.
That whole second half, we were on the ascendance. 90 minutes from Dele. He got 90 minutes in his legs, and you know, there was some troublesome moments. There was also some beautiful moments. Winksy gets some fucking what game from Winksy?
I know.
Like, I can't believe I'm sitting here going, I loved how he played today. You know, like like, if you're being hypercritical, 3 or 4 moments, but if you understand football, you're not going to have a whole game where you don't make a mistake. You know, you're just not.
Especially against a team like that.
Yeah,
especially against a team like that.
Their press was going like crazy.
You're always going to come under pressure against a team like that, aren't you?
Yeah, the second half of the first half, this is what people don't understand about Liverpool. They do the gegenpress so well.
Yeah.
And we were, not at one point did I think that we were flailing in those moments. That wasn't the problem. The problem was balls over, and the problem was like space in the corners. And the big negative side for me is our right side was bad. And the fact that we're sitting there going, we can't bring anyone on to fix this problem. That's real
and
bad.
which is crazy is that because we had Sessegnon on the left and we had our first choice on the right.
Well. He kept. Did Salah play today? Like, did he play that well? You know,
he's right instead of Sessegnon's back pocket.
That's what I'm saying. So I think so that's another thing that come out, that we actually have 2 decent players on the left. You know, we don't have to go into January going, we need a left wing back. You know, you've got something to work with there, you know, like, and so if you're looking at, for me, from a Spurs fan, from a perspective of like, what can we do with this team? You know, say we go into January, we don't have the money, and Levy pulls one of his bullshit moves. It's like, okay, well, 2 players might be enough now. If they play like that, if it is a case of like, you do have good players, you're just not getting the best out of them, and then Conte comes and gets them playing like this, then okay, you don't have to spend 300 million. Maybe just 100 million, 2-3 players of quality, and you might actually be challenging. I genuinely think performances like that against loads of. I think we win more games from here going on. I think we win majority of our games from here going on if we play like that. Ballsy, attitude, putting a foot in. You know, that's what you want to see. I can't come out of this saying that I'm unhappy with that. I feel fucking brilliant with that.
I'm over the moon. I am over the moon, but I genuinely believe we should have won that game today. I mean, I said before the game, anything above a battering is a bonus for me. And
you did say that.
I said that, and we've won the game today. We've won. I mean, we've drawn the game today. We've drawn the game today, right?
Feels like a win.
Look, we've drawn the game today, and we've played fucking well. We played fucking well today. But do you look at this as a point gained or 2 points dropped now? Now, looking at after this performance.
When you're seeing what you've got coming up and you're like, oh God, I got that Liverpool game.
Yeah.
You know, like your brain is just like, all right, well, fine, we'll lose 3 points there. So it's completely point gained. You know, like, because everyone else is going to come up against them and get battered. You know, Man U got battered. Like, they're battering everyone.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think that I don't know if there's any way that we can see the negatives in it. There is negatives in spaces in the game, and there is.
But there's always going to be against the Liverpool side, aren't there?
Yeah. And that's the thing. I think like it wasn't like Liverpool didn't play good. It was that Liverpool didn't get to play, and so you know I was constantly thinking last night about like how do you break rectangular press when they use 4? How do you break triangular press? Because that's what they do so well in the second half. That's what they were trying to do, and it was like. You know, you're not gonna unless you have someone who comes and has like a storming good game. And for me, that's what Winksy did. He came in, he gave the angle ball out to him. He was quick with his touches. Every now and then he got caught on the ball, but they press so well, it's gonna happen. So I think I almost would give him my man of the match. I mean, is that even a reality that's just come out of my mouth?
It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts.
I've threatened to kill the man.
every single Spurs fan, when you saw the lineup, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like, how the hell are we not going to get battered in this game? And you've got to give credit to Conte, credit to the players for pulling through like they did. I mean, I'm going to keep saying it, but we really should have won the game today. I mean, is this the birth?
It's a privilege that we should have won the game, though, right?
It is.
There's no way we are even thinking thoughts like that if we don't have Conte.
No, that's 100%.
That's crazy.
That's 100%. But is this the proper birth of the Conte era today?
And you know what's scary for me is that he's not even got started. He's still. How crazy is a season being like stop, start, international break, bullshit, like injuries, constantly.
COVID this, COVID that, yeah.
And that trains you as a Spurs fan because you're constantly seeing negative things. It trains you to go like, we don't have a good enough team. But we don't understand team morale must be like so destroyed. You know, then you get a guy coming in who's a serial winner.
Yeah.
Like really, like he wins shit. Like if you look at his stats of taking on a team, but like we think he's coming to a team and he's got nothing but shit to work with, but he doesn't think that, you know. And if I'm him, I'm probably like, nah, give me that, you know, give me what you think is shit. And then look what you see. Like, did Ben Davies put a foot wrong today? I don't think he did. He made one touch, but he actually got into position to make a good block. And then they kind of got the work around and ended up a goal. But you can't blame him because he's the left centre back.
Has he put a foot wrong since Conte has come in?
I don't know if he has. That's the thing, and that's the crazy thing. If you tell me, if let's go back in time, let's jump in a time machine, and you try to tell me that a manager can come in and make Ben Davies a great player, I would just be like, you're fucking mental, man. Like, what drugs are you on?
Literally.
But it's legit, right?
It's reality. It's reality right now. But a player I want to talk about right now is Dele Alli, right? Okay. Because everyone, and I mean every single Spurs fan seeing the lineup, seeing Dele Alli in that team, must have feared the worst today.
100%.
Must have feared the worst
holy
today.
Holy shit! Like,
look, it wasn't the most perfect.
Felt my ass falling.
It wasn't the most perfect display from Dele Alli today, right? But he put in a fucking shift today, and I genuinely believe he played really well. Yes, he missed a big chance to go ahead for Spurs, but I feel like he put such a shift in for the team, and I think that's his best performance in a very long time for Spurs.
You know, like you can say, like he missed chances. First part of a chance happening is that he has to get into position.
Spot on.
And he wasn't playing in a 3. He was playing at the left side of midfield, so he had defensive roles. And he was a big part of closing down the left side triangle. If he's not there, if he's thinking attacking, that doesn't happen. So he has to go from the corner of our box to their corner of their box, on the left side, their right side, and he has to be available for balls. And he came up countless times. He was there. So the fact that Alisson makes that save, and we are probably, I'm a midfielder striker, so I get into these positions a lot. And yeah, I do that all the time. I try to go for the post I'm not supposed to. It's a lot to think about, but the fact that he gets there, he makes the keeper make a save. So we can't be too harsh on him. I also thought that the composure on him sometimes was like nerve-wracking. For us, it's nerve-wracking, but he showed that he's got the composure. And I thought, like, there's so much good stuff that he did. You have to be a cynical fuck to come away from that hating his performance today.
Yeah,
and that's crazy. I thought, like, I'm really impressed. And also, I like that Conte didn't pull him off. Because if Conte pulls him off at some point, he could be going, I did something wrong, and his head goes down. But he gave him 90 minutes, and he's like, 2-2 against one of the best teams in the world. Fuck yeah. You know?
Absolutely.
Take that momentum and then keep coming, keep playing better. That's what I can see with some of these players, is that they kind of feel like we actually have a dude who's got our back here. And like the small amount of time with each other, it's like about creating a family and like feeling like, this guy, he's got the ideas.
Nice tight-knit group,
I have trust in his ideas. And so I will do his ideas to the fullest. I will die for his ideas. And that's kind of like the kind of thing that Conte builds. He builds that kind of like, die for me and I'll die for you, you know? You don't die for me,
and if you won't die for me, I'll kill you.
Exactly. I'll kill you. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's a lot of murder going on.
But, after this 90 minutes now, after this performance against Liverpool, do you firmly believe now we can get top 4?
Before the game and just the way things were happening for us, I was already thinking like, as a team, we should be wanting. I hate how Arsenal's how Arsenal view things. Like, a little bad run, they want to kill their manager, get him out. One win, they're, we're gonna win the
best
league.
Manager in the world,
what I mean. So that I don't want to be like that, but they don't have Conte, and Conte is a guy who likes to bring in consistency. So we're seeing little bits of good things happen. But what I want to see is the consistency of like play well, defend well, like be strong. The great thing that we're seeing is that even though Davinson Sanchez has some moments, he's made like that line, that back line, that white wall of Ben, who's in a proper renaissance of his career.
Renaissance, I love that.
Dyer, who's no longer the diarrhea of our side, and Davinson Sanchez, who seem to be all right. Now, sure, I want someone to come in and be a De Vrij or like a...
Romero will be back soon.
Exactly. So I think we've only got positives to look at, but I think that we could be looking at consistent strength that could be coming in our team. So yeah, I think we should be looking at every game. Instead of going into every game like, like... You guys would be doing shows, and I'd be like looking at certain games like Brentford, the game that Brentford, Leeds, Norwich. I was going in every one of those games, going like until January, fuck it, we're gonna lose those games. Yeah. Who cares? Yeah. Now I'm like, anyone in the top 10, minimum, we make it a draw with. So from here on, I think we should be winning. Every game, Villa, we should be trying to win. We should be winning that game. All these games that we kind of think that we've seen, we should not lose another London derby. Chelsea, I think we can get a draw.
With the way they're playing at the moment, yeah.
Yeah.
With the way they're playing. But if they do find their form again, I mean, it's going to be a very tough game.
But we want to win every one of the games in hand.
Yeah.
100%. And if we do, and we don't have any slip-ups,
yeah,
I think we get top 4 easily.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, we have drawn with Liverpool 2-2 today at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. That is your instant match reaction. We'll see you very soon for the fan show. But thank you, everyone, for joining us today. The watch along was absolutely crazy. I mean, it's probably been the best Spurs performance for a long time.
I'm so
happy. For a long time, it's been the best Spurs performance. So we're very happy here in the studio, albeit we didn't get the deserved win, which we fully deserved in my opinion. But a draw against Liverpool is nothing to be sniffed at when you look at Liverpool just completely blowing away every team.
How much did they beat Man U by?
Oh, was it 4-5? I don't even know what it was.
5-0.
5, wasn't it? So look,
I had to get that one out there from my homie Kyle. Like,
okay.
Yeah, remember that.
They're just blowing away every team they play at the moment. So getting a point of them is no mean feat. It really is no mean feat. And the manner we did it was no lucky draw here. It was no lucky draw. We deserved the win
Better
today.
team. Better
We deserved the win today. We were the better side. Really good performances all over the pitch. One last question for you actually is, with Dele Alli, it's been very widely reported that we're looking to get rid of in January. Would you still get rid of him now on the back of that performance?
I mean, the troubling part of the question is on the back of that performance. I want to see another few games, but the thing is, I want to see Lucas play more, and like if he can keep playing like that, and he can become an extra thing in the striking department, then yeah.
If he consistently gets those chances, he's scoring more often than not. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
He is.
But it's almost like it's what you have to consider is this is a good game because he did some really nice stuff that can be clipped up and put in a sales pitch.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So it's more about
maybe
like,
it's added a bit 10 million onto his price tag.
yeah, that he played 90 minutes. Don't think for a second that obviously Conte picks a team and he runs a team, but don't think for a second that Paratici and Levy don't have little things that go down and a little piece of paper saying he's got to have 90 minutes because we need him to get game time because we want to put his amount up. And I think the key of us, if we want to bring in some big names or we want to bring in some more than like one or two players this window, unfortunately, because as a player with a big name, he's the one, him, maybe Tanguy, they're the players that might have to go. The bigger thing for put it back to you is, would you let Winksy go? Because I think Winksy's now looking like...
I mean, ever since Conte has come in now, Winks has looked a lot better. A lot better. So, I mean...
It's tough things. What does everyone else think?
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to know all your opinions on Dele, on Winks. But... Look, I think both of the players, Dele and Winks, both still have a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. Look, they performed well.
Consistency, more games.
That's what it's all about.
This again.
It's all about consistency, but it's not my opinion that counts at the end of the day. It's Antonio Conte, and whatever he decides, I'm going to trust in that 100 million% because he's the man with the plan. He knows what he's doing. I can't give an opinion. Because I don't really know. I mean, I loved Winks' performance today. I loved Winks. I wouldn't say love, but I've been very happy with Winks, what he's done since Conte has come in.
But imagine you're Conte with his career, like Matrix, like I just learned Kung Fu. Boom, I've just become Conte. Like his entire career, what he needs needs to get top four, what he needs in the side, from who he's got. I'm not going to get rid of Højbjerg. I'm not going to get rid of Skip. Who I need to come in. I need a fucking Regista. I need a big playmaker to come in, or I need this to happen there. Then do you sit there and you go? I get rid of.
Look, if from now until the January transfer window, if Winks could put in those performances every single time, then I would keep him. I'd
probably be like that with Dele. Like West Ham's a big game.
Yeah,
it's a big game. We cannot lose another London derby, and you want to see this performance and even a little bit more. Get me more. If I'm him, I'm like, get me more.
It's all about consistency, isn't it? It's all about consistency. It's very well doing it against Liverpool. You've got to do it against everyone. You've got to do it against the Norwiches. You've got to do it against the Burnleys. You've got to do it against the Man United. You know what I mean? You've got to do it week in, week out if you want to survive in this team.
Yeah,
and that's the nooks and cracks or whatever the saying is.
That's the bare balls.
That's the bare balls of it, exactly. So look, that is your instant match reaction. We'll see you very soon for the fan show. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, come on, you Spurs!